Hey everyone, it's Dr. Angela here. I'm getting frantic emails and Facebook posts from people who are really worried about their holiday baking traditions. What do you do about holiday baking if you're trying to avoid sugar and flour? I mean, let's face it, if you're baking, you're going to be elbow deep in this stuff, right? And if you're like me, it's probably splattered all over the kitchen too. So you're in luck because today that's what we're going to be talking about. What are you going to do about holiday baking? If you don't know me, I'm a medical weight loss doctor and I'm the founder and creator of Journey Beyond Weight Loss, an online program designed to help people lose weight and keep it off. So the holidays are approaching quickly. So many of us are bakers. We bake pies, we bake cookies, we bake handcrafted treats for our friends. We go to cookie exchanges. We are just doing cookie baking parties. It can be a really, really tough time of the year for people. My sister has a gingerbread making tradition. She makes individualized cookies for everyone she loves based on their interests. So for my dad, who is an aeronautical engineer, she'd make airplane cookies. And, you know, these little treats we make for people can mean a lot. And I don't want to negate their value because there's an emotional connection to them, right? These are long-standing traditions. This gingerbread cookie baking tradition started in childhood for us. And you may have similar family traditions. On a deeper level, um, making these treats every year and giving them away may make you feel valued and appreciated and needed. But now you might be like so many who are kind of panicking right now because now that you realize how addictive these holiday treats are, do you really want to be making them and giving them away? Just the other day, one of my new patients, she was sitting right in class and she had a big aha moment because she makes fudge, mountains of fudge every year. And she gives it away as gifts and she gives it into charitable auctions. And she was just like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. So I totally get it. Like there's this conflict going on between wanting to live a vibrant, healthy life that's free of sugar and flour on one hand, and wanting to have, wanting to continue these wonderful holiday traditions that are so meaningful to you and that are allow you to connect with other people. So perhaps, you know, perhaps you might decide that you'll go ahead with the usual holiday traditions and deal with the consequences later. You could do that, and that's a valid choice and a choice I would respect. However, I'd like to let you know that there is actually another choice out there. Perhaps there's a way to change the tradition starting this year. So for example, one of my friends used to give away hand-dipped chocolate-covered pretzels. She spent hundreds of dollars every year and many days in December making hand-dipped chocolate-covered pretzels for her friends. And people would be anticipating them every year and would ask about them. And one year she realized, like, I gain weight every year at Christmas time, and it starts with the pretzels because I eat the broken ones. And that seemed to like set off that seemed to be a gateway for her, and it would set off cravings. It would make it really, really difficult for her to say no to all of the other holiday treats later in the season. And finally, she would just give up and just wait until after the holidays to get back on track. And she also realized that this wasn't exactly the best example for her young daughter. So she decided a few years ago that she was going to change this tradition. And she discovered that what she could do was to make these scented sachets for people. And this actually worked out to be a better tradition because this way her daughter could do more of the work and help a lot more. And so it was better mother-daughter bonding time, right? And so now, instead of anticipating pretzels, people are anticipating sachets. She said initially some people were a little bit miffed and disappointed because they were looking forward to their treats. But she just explained that she was doing this for her daughter's sake. And who could argue with that, really? She also said that a lot of people seemed to be relieved that they weren't getting these because apparently they were struggling with dealing with the cravings after eating these things too. So that would be an option, is to think of a new holiday tradition that doesn't involve food that you could start, or doesn't involve sugar and flour products. Maybe the idea of making sachets doesn't exactly appeal to you. So I got you covered. I went to Google and Pinterest to see if I could find some other ideas. So how about making handmade Christmas ornaments, or maybe making holiday wreaths? You could actually have ornament making or wreath making parties. What about making live floral centerpieces? Or maybe you know how to make, or you could learn how to make jerky, or you could make cheese balls and roll them in nuts. That would be a nice holiday gift for people. Or what about making handmade soaps? Something like that. That's just a few of the tons of ideas that I found on Google and Pinterest. It just takes a willingness to be open and to think more creatively about your holiday traditions. So this is my challenge for you. I want you to really think about all of these holiday baking traditions. Ask yourself, what's actually more important to you? If people are expecting your treats, is it more important to please them, or is it more important to take ownership over your own health? This is a decision that really only you can make. And guess what? I do have some great news for you, because I really want you to get through this holiday season without any extra weight gain. I'm going to be doing a 3-day Sugar Busters Kickoff Challenge coming up really soon. So I want you to watch your email for the details on that. If you're not on my email list, you can get on my email list easily by clicking the link below this video. And I will be sending you a expose I wrote called 5 Dirty Little Secrets of the Food Industry. In my opinion, it behooves you to know what they're up to, so that you can be forewarned of their dirty little tricks, and then you won't succumb to them. So the wiser you are, the better, right? So that's all for today. Have fun thinking about some new holiday traditions that don't include holiday baking, and have fun getting healthy. I'll see you next time.